Do you want to be successful? Do you want to change your life? Of course you do. We all do. But here's a hard truth. Most people fail. Not because success is some impossible dream, but because they've been sold a lie. The lie is that big results require big dramatic actions. So people wait. They wait for the perfect day, the perfect plan, the perfect opportunity. And while they wait, their dreams just fade away. But what if I told you that success isn't about those giant, earth-shattering leaps? What if it's about small, almost invisible steps? What if improving by just 1% each day could completely transform your life? Let me tell you a story about a boy named Ahmed. Ahmed was, for all intents and purposes, ordinary. He was an average student, average at sports, average in just about everything he did. And it ate at him. Every time he looked around, he saw friends who scored better, spoke with more confidence, and just seemed to have it all figured out. He felt small. He tried to change, of course. He'd have these bursts of motivation, vowing to become a new person overnight. He'd cram for an entire week only to burn out and give up. He'd join the gym with all the enthusiasm in the world, and then quit after 10 days. He'd try to become an early riser, but his alarm clock always won after day 3. And with every failure, a little voice in his head grew louder, whispering, "Maybe you're just not good enough." Slowly, that whisper became a belief. He started to think he was just destined to be average forever. One sunny afternoon, Ahmed found his grandfather in the courtyard, quietly polishing an old, weathered wooden chair. Ahmed watched for a while before asking, "Grandfather, why do you spend so much time on that old chair? It's never going to look new again." His grandfather looked up, a gentle smile on his face. He held up the polishing cloth and said, "Do you see these tiny strokes? They look like nothing on their own, don't they? But each one is adding a little bit of shine. Slowly, with patience, this chair will glow again." Ahmed was still confused. His grandfather continued, "Life is a lot like this chair, my child. You don't need to fix it all at once. You just need to add a little shine every single day. One small stroke at a time. That's the real secret to transformation." Those words hit Ahmed like a bolt of lightning. One stroke at a time. He decided right then and there to apply this 1% rule to his own life. He didn't try to force himself to study for 3 hours straight anymore. Instead, he started with just 15 manageable minutes. The next day, he added 5 more. Then 5 more. He stopped trying to run 5 kilometers on day 1. Instead, he started with just 5 push-ups. The next day, he did 6, then 7. He gave up the dream of becoming fluent in English overnight and decided to learn just 5 new words every single day. At first, nothing seemed to happen. The progress was so small it was basically invisible. No one noticed any change in him. Even he felt a little silly, wondering if it was making any difference at all. But he kept going. After 30 days, something amazing had happened. His 15 minutes of daily study had naturally grown into 2 hours. His 5 push-ups had become 50. His vocabulary had expanded by 150 new words. But the biggest change wasn't on the outside. It was the shine he felt on the inside. His confidence was starting to glow. Months flew by. Ahmed didn't suddenly become a genius. He didn't wake up one morning as a star athlete. But slowly, steadily, people started to notice. His classmates saw him raising his hand more often, answering questions he would have been silent for before. They noticed he stood a little taller, that his body was getting stronger and healthier. When he spoke, his words carried a new weight, a new confidence. Then came the day of the school debate competition. Ahmed, the boy who used to shrink in the back of the classroom, stood on stage and delivered a powerful, persuasive speech. And he won. He stood first. His teachers were stunned. They pulled him aside later, asking, "Ahmed, how did you change so much? What's your secret?" Ahmed just smiled, remembering his grandfather and the old wooden chair. "I didn't change all at once," he said. "I just became 1% better, every single day. This is the hidden truth of success that so many of us miss. You don't need the giant leaps. You need the tiny, consistent steps. A 1% improvement every day might sound like nothing, but it compounds. Do you know what 1% better every day adds up to in a year? You become over 37 times better. Think about that. If you read just 10 pages of a book a day, you'll have finished 12 to 15 books in a year. That's more than most people read in a decade. If you save just $1 a day, you'll build a saving habit and a financial cushion that's stronger than someone waiting for a big raise to start saving. Success isn't about intensity. It's not about that one heroic effort. It's about consistency. It's the small, simple actions, repeated day in and day out, that create an unstoppable momentum. So if you feel stuck right now, if you feel average and frustrated, I want you to remember Ahmed's story. Stop trying to change everything in one day. It's a recipe for burnout and failure. Instead, just ask yourself this one simple question. What is one small thing I can do today that makes me 1% better? Maybe it's drinking one more glass of water. Maybe it's putting your phone away for 10 minutes. Maybe it's writing one sentence, or learning one new chord on the guitar, or taking one deep breath. Whatever it is, do that one small thing. Because greatness isn't built in a day. Greatness is built daily. It's built one stroke at a time, one step at a time, 1% at a time. And one day, you'll look back and realize that all those tiny, insignificant steps have added up to the giant leap you always dreamed of. Big success is nothing more than small improvements, done consistently. Your 1% today becomes your 100% tomorrow. What's your 1% going to be? Thanks for watching. If this helped you, consider subscribing for more.